Waves howling through the shroud like ghosts of men long gone. We've pulled the anchor from the mud before the break of dawn. The timber groans a heavy song against the rising tide, with nowhere left for honest men to run away and hide. Our hands are calloused, cracked and worn from pulling on the line. We've traded sunlight for the dark and water for the wine. The deck is slick with frozen spray that bites into the bone. 1,000 miles of empty gray and leagues of the unknown. Oh, heave away the iron chain, the Black Sea claims her due. There's nothing but the heavy rain for all this weary crew. We're bound to chase the horizon line where sky and water meet, with iron in our beating hearts and brine beneath our feet. With iron in our beating hearts and brine beneath our feet. I saw light upon the reef a week or two ago, a phantom ship with tattered sails and lanterns burning low. No man spoke a single word as she drifted past our bow. We're all just shadows on the waves, the then and here and now. The captain has a hollow eye and skin like weathered oak. He hasn't smiled since '85 or shared a friendly joke. He stares into the swirling mist where monsters like to sleep, and counts the secrets buried down 100.
Alright, everybody, welcome back. We're gonna do some more Windrose content tonight for a few hours. We're currently on the swamps. Let's make sure our mic's working. It is awesome sauce, guys. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and start with a jar of dirt. Because yes, I've got a jar of dirt.
The galleon groans beneath the weight of Spanish gold and wine. I sit here in shadows with the treasure truly mine. The captain screams for rubies and the crew for silver plate, while I just
alrighty.
on my glass and leave the rest to fate. It's heavy on the lanyard and it's grimy to the sight, but it's the only piece of home I'm holding in the night.
Let's get ourselves fed.
And the cannons start to roar.
actually, real quick.
From a long forgotten shore, I've got a jar of dirt. I've got a jar of dirt. It's more than just the clay and sand. It's healing every hurt. You can keep your crystal blooms and your emeralds in the chest. But this handful of the
Let's see where we're at with the upgrade process for our ships.
Seeing hope for the grit and the grime in the glass, watching all the vanity of empires pass. We took a prize at Tortuga with a hull of silk and
let me see
spikes,
something.
but every stitch of fabric comes with such a bloody price. A man can lose his spirit when he's lost at sea too long, forgetting how the heather smells.
Tarred planks.
So I scooped a bit of
Really?
and the tide was running low before the press gang dragged me where the bitter currents flow. Now when the scurvy bites my gums and water turns to gray, I press my face against the cork and drift a world away. I've got a jar of dirt. I've got a jar of dirt.
I did not realize we could now ascend that. That's new. That's new. That's cool.
You can keep your cursed doubloons and your emeralds in the chest. But this handful of the islands is the thing I love the best. Sing hope for the grit and the grime in the glass, watching all the
Let's see if we can actually make. We can't.
The quartermaster mocked me, called it madness in a jar. Said it won't buy bread or ale
Hold up.
or fix a broken
Alright, so if tar isn't made there, where is it made?
oh, the reef begins to grin. I've a piece of solid ground.
There it is. Yeah, tarred planks.
The ocean from my skin. It's the roots of every forest and the dust of every king. It's the only honest cargo that a pirate's heart can bring. So let the storm winds whistle and the rigging snap into. I'm standing on my own small land, despite the ocean blue.
We actually need to go get iron. Just finish this up. Unless you want to skip it, take what we got, and put on a lesser boat. That actually might be the best way to go about it. Is just change your 12 pounders automatically and just bring them all the way up.
Keep your silver, keep it all. I've got my island in a jar before I fall.
But just one of those things where yeah, I can just do this one separate. But the 12 pounders, that's gonna take a minute to get up. It's almost not even worth it. While memories of a life on land are burning in the wreck. Oh, Davy Jones is calling from the valley of the dead with a jar of dirt to hold. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to remake the 12 pounders automatically. While the creaking of our brittle bones is a promise we must keep. Yo, the storm is rising high. The ink has lost its hold. We trade our souls for silver coins. Let's get all the way over. Keep the 12 pounders for now.
my rest. He wanders through the kelp and brine with eyes of sunken glass, watching as the centuries.
Oh, well, that shouldn't be there.
Pass. The rigging snaps like brittle twine beneath the gale's command.
I was trying to figure out what I was seeing for a sec. That's crazy. Alright. Let's fast travel. Actually, hold up. Let's call back our black hearts. Into the silt and grime where every skeleton is etched with the salt of wasted time. We dance a jig on coral reefs with ghosts of every crew who dared to cross the black horizon when the tempest blew. The jar is shattered on the floor, the dirt is washed away. Now we join the phantom fleet until the judgment day. No sun will pierce the heavy blue, no wind will fill the sail as we sink into the quiet dark beyond the thunder's wail. Oh, Davy Jones is calling from the valley of the dead with a jar of dirt to hold the ground. Alright, black heart is all the way to the left.
The deep and dark waters where the restless shadows sleep, while the creaking of our brittle bones is a promise we must keep. Yo ho, the storm is rising high, the anchor's lost its hold. We trade our souls for silver coins and coffers full of gold. When I kissed her lips and I said goodbye, she swore her heart was a harbor deep, and promises made were for her to keep. But the anchor dragged and the cable frayed, by a silver coin was my love betrayed. Now I haul the rope and I climb the mast with a heavy head for a love that's past. So
got another island off to the left.
From the misty light of a broken day, the sea is cold but the heart was colder, with the mountains weighed upon my shoulder. Heave away through the salt and foam, on a pirate's deck.
Oh, nice.
I will find my home.
You got some lost supplies and a lost ship.
She traded my ring for a merchant's gold, while I braved the gales and the biting cold. Across the Spanish Main we run, underneath the glare of a dying sun. The captain shouts for the sails to set, but I haven't found a way to forget. Every knot I tie and every line I pull is a story told of a heart that's full of the bitter brine, and the ocean's roar 7 leagues away from the English shore. So weigh the anchor.
That's gotta be another treasure map island.
From the misty light of a broken day, the sea is cold but our heart was colder, with the mountains weighed upon my shoulder. Heave away through the salt and foam, on a pirate's deck I will find my home.
What's on that island?
There's blood on the deck and salt in the air, and the ghost of a woman with raven hair. She haunts the rigging in the dead of night, when the moon is pale and the stars are bright. I trade the loot and the stolen wine just to feel her hand once more in mine. But the ship sails on and the cannons fire, in a world of soot and of dark desire. We chase the haul and we hunt the prize, with the sting of salt in our weary eyes.
Those guys are turning towards me.
The anchor and haul away.
They're turning around.
Light of a broken day. The sea is cold, but her heart was colder. With the mountains weighed upon my shoulder, heave away through the salt and foam. On a pirate's deck, I will find my home. Far away, where the deep currents flow, is the only peace that a man can know.
There's the island I'm looking for with the downvote.
On the shore, I'll return to her arms nevermore.
Alrighty, let's get it, guys. Oh my gosh, dude, they destroyed my ship quick.
The salt, it stings the weathered face and bites the open hand. We've chased the Spanish gold across a dozen leagues of sand. The rigging groans a heavy tune beneath the heavy gale, but loyalty's a currency that never goes to sale.
And that is why you use a low-level, quicker ship.
And keeps his cutlass keen. There's a promise in the distance of a sight he's often seen. Beyond the reef and crashing surf, where white-capped rollers play, there lies a harbor waiting at the closing of the day. Oh, Tortuga is the hot light where the weary sailors go, where the amber ale is flowing and the tavern lanterns glow, away from spray and cannon fire. And the master's heavy rod will walk the docks like kings of old upon the pirate sod, with a wench upon each sturdy knee and a song within the chest. Tortuga gives the vigor back to those who've earned their rest. I have seen the masthead tremble in the eye of Neptune's wrath, and followed ghost lights dancing on a dark and lonely path. But loyalty to ship and crew will bring the
14.
reward home, to leave behind the bitter wind and the freezing churning foam. The scent of roasting pig and pipe is thick upon the breeze, a sweeter smell than any spice across the 7 seas. We'll trade the hardtack biscuit for a feast upon a plate, and let the devil wait outside the harbor's wooden gate. Oh, Tortuga is the hearthlight where the weary sailors go, where the amber ale is flowing and the tavern lanterns glow, away from spray and cannon fire. And the master's heavy rod will walk the docks like kings of old upon the pirate sod, with a wench upon each sturdy knee and a song within the chest. Tortuga gives the vigor back to those who've earned their rest. The scars upon our sunburnt backs are maps of where we've been, but tonight we wash the memories of every salty sin. With laughter loud and voices rough, we'll toast to brotherhood, for the loyalty we've shown the flag has done our spirits good. The lasses there have eyes of coal and hearts of purest fire, to grant a tired buccaneer is every dark desire. Oh, Tortuga is the hearthlight where the weary sailors go, where the amber ale is flowing and the tavern lanterns glow, away from spray and cannon fire. And the master's heavy rod will walk the docks like kings of old upon the pirate sod, with a wench upon each sturdy knee to those who've earned their rest. The dawn is gray and the tide is high. We watch the gulls beneath the leaden sky. The captain calls with a voice like stone to leave the hearth and the world we've known. Our hands are calloused and our hearts are cold, but we seek the iron and we seek the gold. So grab the line and feel the hempen bite before the sun gives way to endless night. Hoist the colors high against the gale, let the wind find teeth within the sail. It's the strength of every man's aching back that keeps the timber from the final crack. Against the mast we lean.
That quest was easy to complete.
Bones above the deep, where Davy keeps his throne.
There's the first chest.
While through the shrouds the bitter spirits sing. 100 souls all bound by salt and rope, with just a thread to hold our fleeting hope. Your brother's shoulder is your only
Watches and globe,
shield.
nice.
To the
Painting
ocean's
set.
anger we shall never yield. Push your heels into the blackened deck, ignore the spray that's freezing on your neck. Hoist the colors high against the gale, let the wind find teeth within the sail. It's the strength of every man's aching back that keeps the timber from the final crack. Against the mast we lean, our heavy bones.
All right.
Above the deep, where Davy keeps his throne.
We cleared the wreckage on this side. Gotta clear the wreckage on the other side now.
I've seen the giants rise from out the foam and heard the cries of sailors far from home. But when the canvas snaps and starts to draw, we find a courage that we never saw. It takes the sum of every muscle strain to turn the wheel and cut across the
20 silver,
main. So pull
nice.
together till the blood runs hot. This wooden world is all the life we've got. Hoist the colors high against the gale, let the wind find teeth within the sail. It's the strength of every man's aching back that keeps the timber from the final crack. Against the mast we lean, our heavy bones above the deep, where Davy keeps his thrones. Oh, the wind was fair and the moon was high when we saw her caress the swell. A silver curve in the dark of night, a tale that the old salts tell. We hauled the sheets and we trimmed the sail with gold within our sight.
Alrighty, let's press on.
The water turned to a deeper blue in the middle of the
There's
night.
only, what?
Her hair was spun from the kelp and brine, her eyes were a stormy gray. She beckoned us from the coral reef to come and join the play. Down, down in the deep sea dark, where the pirate king must lie, beware the song of the silver tail beneath the midnight sky. For gold won't buy your soul back home when the ocean claims its due. The mermaid sings for the pirate pirate's heart, and she's coming now for you. Old Captain Jack had a heart of stone and a cutlass sharp and keen. He'd brave the gales of the Spanish Main.
Alright, looks like there's one more unique ocean location.
But he dropped his sword on the oaken deck when he heard that hallowed sound. He didn't care for the chest of coins or the port where we were bound. She called his name through the crashing foam, a whisper in the gale, and the crew stood frozen at the rail at the sight of a shimmering tail. Down, down in the deep sea dark, where the pirate king must lie, beware the song of the silver tail beneath the midnight sky. For gold won't buy your soul back home when the ocean claims its due. The mermaid sings for the pirate's heart, and she's coming now for you.
20 silver ingots is what we needed.
Now the ship sits low in the sandy bed, with the barnacles on her hull. No more the cry of the boatswain's mate, just the scream of a lonely gull. The coins are scattered among the bones in the garden of the deep, where the secrets of the pirate fleet are the ones the mermaids keep. So heed the word of a ghost tonight when the tides begin to turn, for some treasures cost a heavier price.
Is that
than
a...
man
There's an island right in front of me.
Down, down in the deep sea dark, where the pirate king must lie, beware.
Let's see what's over here.
Of the silver tail beneath the midnight sky. For gold won't buy your soul back home when the ocean claims its due. The mermaid sings for the pirate's heart, and she's coming now for you.
Nice. We got this island, that island, and there's another island right over here. Hold up, map, flagship. Let's pull that out. Build.
Beneath the copper glow of an unforgiving moon.
All right.
The ropes and strain the wood. The canvas snaps in fear. For something cold and ancient draws its heavy breathing near. No chalky knife the trenches where the light has never been, where monsters made of ink and bones are waiting to be seen. We chase the glint of Spanish gold, the pieces of our fate, but find ourselves at tether's end before the iron gate. Oh, the ocean takes what the ocean wants, a debt that must be paid. In the crushing dark of the silent deep, where every soul is laid. Don't look below. Jones is counting coins within his watery hell. We saw the crack and shadow pass beneath our very keel. 100 feet of nightmare that the heavy waters seal. It doesn't want our silver bars or rubies from the east. It only wants the marrow of the sailor and the beast. The captain's hand is trembling now, his compass spinning blind, leaving all the hopes of home and family far behind. For 16 chests of stolen plate we traded in the sun, and now the tally man is here before the day is done. Oh, the ocean takes what the ocean wants, a debt that must be paid. In the crushing dark of the silent deep, where every
Alrighty, let's start pursuing this island, get as much done as possible over here. Make sure we find, like right there, beautiful, beautiful. What is that? Oh no, that's drowned. Never mind. I'm about to say, like that was the warriors. That'd be awesome, but it's not. All right, what do we got over here? We got plague thralls. Easy.
Tiny claws, the sea is opening its mouth and showing us its laws. There is no mercy in the brine, no pity in the swell, just the heavy weight of silver and a story none can tell. The locker's lid is open wide, the hinge is grown
What's
with
this?
rust, turning all our
That's new. I've actually never seen that icon. Is that a plague crocodile? What is that? Frescoed ruins. Okay, that's definitely new. We got a level 15 plague crocodile. We actually might want to start bringing some wood with us. That's kind of a thing there, especially if you want to kill those guys quickly with minimal damage. Alright, let's get our building out, and we're gonna do floors and walls. We're gonna get let's do large walls low to the ground. That's a regular croc. We actually need to fight those two, but we'll do that after. Or he can aggro us. Come here, sunshine.
Like dry pine bark beneath the thunder's waves, we traded gold for salty blood and met a bitter
There we go.
fate. The captain took the only boat and left us to the swell, with nothing but a broken mast to guide us through this hell. My fingers cramp against the wood, all slick with grease and brine. I watch the silver moon descend and wait for morning sign. The ocean is a hungry beast with miles of teeth below, and nowhere on this liquid earth is there a place to go. Oh, heave away the heavy heart and let the spirit float. There's no more fire in the hearth, nor wood within the boat. We live by steel and die by storm beneath the blackest flag. Now all our riches turn to rust and silk to soaking rag. Just a ghost upon the current in the middle of the deep, where the secrets of the pirate kings are all we
have to keep.
Alright, we have a dilapidated wall right there. That actually could be useful.
How the rum would burn and how the brass would shine, when every port from east to west was yours and also mine. We take the merchant's heavy purse and leave his spirits low, but the sea don't care for vanity or seeds that sailors sow. Now my skin is cracked and white with salt, my eyes are clouded gray, watching for a distant sail that never comes my way. The sharks are circling patient, now they know the song I sing, of a man who ruled the rolling waves, but now he's just a thing. Free the heavy heart and let the spirit float. There's no more fire in the hearth, nor wood within the boat.
Alright, let's get stairs going.
The blackest flag. Now all our riches turn to rust and silk to soaking rag. Just a ghost upon the current in the middle of the deep, where the secrets of the pirate kings are all we have to keep. If I should sing to Davy's Hall before the sun can rise, tell the tavern girls in Tortuga to close their weary eyes. Don't weep for men who chose the blade and walk the narrow plank. For every drop of joy we had, a gallon more we drank. I'll find my brothers on the floor, where coral branches grow, building empires out of sunken ribs 1,000 leagues below. The current pulls me further south into the great unknown, an emperor of empty waves sitting on a driftwood throne. Oh, heave away the heavy heart and let the spirit float. There's no more fire in the hearth, nor wood within the boat. We live by steel and died by storm beneath the blackest flag. Now all our riches turn to rust and silk to soaking rag. Just a ghost upon the current in the middle of the deep, where the secrets of the pirate kings are all we have to keep. Drifting down to the dark, where the water leaves its mark. No more wind to fill the sail, end of the pirate's lonely trail. Farewell to the sun and the sky, farewell to the crew and
Well, that's not good.
just the ocean and I.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have to redo that. Fudge me. Where is that? It's way over there. That's what I get for not paying attention.
The salt, it stings the open wound. The wood begins to groan. We sailed 1,000 weary miles away from hearth and home. The biscuits full of weevils, and the waters turn to ink. We're tethered to a floating grave, just waiting for the sink. Our hands are off from pulling rope, our spirits bent and gray, while chasing shadows in the mist along the devil's bay. But every man among the crew has seen the midnight gleam, a flash of silver in the dark, the fever of a dream. Oh, the curve of a tale in the moon's cold light, a shimmer desire. The captain stares into the fog with eyes like frozen glass. He will not speak of what he
Yeah, Blake's were all out there.
when the doldrums came to pass. The scales of emerald and gold, a flick of liquid grace beneath the surface of the tide. A pale and haunting face. We pump the bilge and patch the sail while the heavy thunder rolls. But the beauty of that forbidden sight is heavy on our souls. It's better than the tavern's wine or the touch of a lover's hand to watch that silver tail dive down away from sight of land. Oh, the curve of a tail in the moon's cold light, a shimmer on the swell in the dead of the night. Beyond the reef where the white foam breaks, she's crawling to the heart that the ocean takes. Leave the wheel and the heavy chain. Forget the labor and forget the pain, for the mermaid's tail is a silver fire, the end of every sailor's deep desire. The currents pull us closer now to the jagged rocks below, where the bones of better men than us are bleached as white as snow. We hear the song beneath the wind, a low and rhythmic hum. And
Oh, that's another key discovery right there.
the water come. One more flash of a fin so bright it blinds the weary eye. A promise written in the waves beneath the starless sky. So let the mast go snapping down and let the vessel fail. I'll spend my final breath to reach the shimmer of that tail. Oh, the curve of a tail in the moon's cold light, a shimmer on the swell in the dead of the night. Beyond the reef where the white foam breaks, she's calling to the heart that the ocean takes. Leave the wheel.
All right, looks like we're only one discovery away for this tier
And forget the
or this zone type.
For the mermaid's tail is a silver fire, the end of every sailor's deep desire. Down we go to the quiet deep. The tide is turning cold tonight, the moon is rising red. Across the black and briny deep where better men have bled, we've polished up the swivel guns and sharpened every blade to claim the heavy chest of gold for which our souls were paid. The captain's eyes are hollow pits reflecting back the gale. He cares not for the weeping wind or tattered canvas sail. He only sees the merchant's hull and silver in the hold. For every heart upon this deck is bought and sold for gold. So hoist the colors high, my boys, and let the skull fly free. There's no such thing as mercy in the middle of the sea. We're driven by the hunger
Ooh, we got a plague warrior right there.
and vanish in the night. 1,000 leagues behind us now, the wives and children wait, while we are pulling at the oars to tempt a darker fate. We saw a galleon on the line with silk and spice to spare, but steel is all the language that we're speaking over there. The iron balls go screaming out to tear the
Ancient chalice too. What?
greed is
Really?
screaming in the center of the heart. We bored 'em through the sulfur smoke with red upon our hands to satisfy a thirst for wealth no sailor understands. So hoist the colors high, my boys, and let the skull fly free. There's no such thing as mercy in the middle of the sea. We're driven by the hunger and the glint of yellow light. We'll trade our lives for heavy coin and vanish in the
Come here, big boy. I'm looking for you.
Now the hold is overflowing and the deck is slick with wine, but the shadows in the crew's eyes are a terrifying sign. For gold is like the salt spray that you drink to quench the thirst. It leaves you twice as empty, and it leaves you twice as cursed. We're looking at each other now with daggers in our reach, knowing well that silent graves are all the dead can breach the ocean.
There we go, Tear of Sorrow.
Care for kings or what
Mystery
a
Spice.
man is worth. It swallows up the greedy ones and buries them from us. So hoist the colors high, my boys, and let the skull fly free. There's no
Sit down.
thing as mercy in the middle of the sea. We're driven by the hunger and the glint of yellow light. We'll trade our lives for heavy coin and vanish in the night. Heave away the heavy chest, heave away the chain. Nothing but the hollow sound of falling through the rain. Gold for every sailor here, gold until we drown. Watch the heavy yellow sun go sinking,
Oops.
sinking down.
There we go. They're out here just giving away ancient chalices at this point.
From the Bristol docks to the Spanish Main, he sailed with a heart that was forged in pain, with a beard like smoke and a gaze like coal. Edward Teach has a hole in his weary soul. He anchored his ship in a silent bay, where the moon turned green and the spirits played. He drew a circle in the shifting sand, with the rusted blade in a steady hand. He called to the depths where the kraken sleep, for a secret that the ocean's shadows keep. 13 souls for 1,000 years, 13 innocent lives for a heart without fears. He bartered his breath for a ghostly rising to his hair with the smoke of hell hanging in the air. He didn't want gold or a crown of jade. He wanted the life that would never fade. So he captured the crew of a merchant brig while the piper played a lonesome jig. One by one in the lantern light, he traded their eyes for the second sight. He locked his spirit in a wooden chest. Now his bones can never find their rest. 13 souls for 1,000 years. 13 innocent lives for a heart without fears. He bartered his breath for a ghostlit sea and a black sailed ship for eternity. Oh, the tide may turn and the sun may set, but the devil never forgets his.
Nice. We got 4 thralls on us.
Now the Queen Anne's revenge is a ragged sight, cutting through the waves in the dead of night. You can shoot his chest, you can pierce his side, but he's bound to the pull of the crimson tide. He's a hollow man on a hollow deck with the
Nice try.
heavy chain wrapped around his neck. He won the game, but he lost the prize with the cold salt water in his weary eyes. He's sailing on till the stars go dim, for the sea is the only home left for him. 13 souls for 1,000 years. 13 innocent lives for a heart without fears. He bartered his breath for a ghostlit sea and a black sailed ship for eternity. Oh, the tide may turn and the sun may set, but the devil never forgets his death. He's a ghost in the fog, he's a chill in the bone, sailing the deep and forever alone. Forever alone. Forever alone.
Alright. Now we have to kill the witch. Too bad the witches are so weak.
On the hollow of my chest, with a heart made of iron and a soul without rest, I watched from the gunwale as you faded from sight, while the harbor lamps flickered in the cold of the night. Now the salt sprays my face like the tears that I shed, with the ghost of your laughter still haunting my head. We are bound for the deep, where the leviathans play, turning further from home at the closing of the day. And the sun rises distant on a gray rolling sea, but the light of the morning brings no comfort to me.
There we go.
For the miles stretch between us, like a fathomless line, and the warmth of the sunrise is no longer mine. No, the warmth
Ooh, a plague hunter.
of the sunrise is no longer mine. I remember the garden where the rosemary grew, and the gold of the fields that I walked through with you. Now it's hardtack and grime, and the creak of the mast, and a future that's tethered to a ghost of the past. The captain calls out for the mainsail to rise, but I see only shadows when I close up my eyes. Every knot that we tie is a knot in my throat, as we drift like a leaf on this weathered oak. And the sunrise is distant on a gray rolling sea, but the light of the morning brings no comfort to me. For the miles stretch between us like a fathomless line, and the warmth of the sunrise is no longer.
Alright, that's two. Let's grab that. Let's get our pickaxe ready. Nice, we got more healing potions.
I pray to the stars for a glimpse of your light, but the constellations shift and the seasons they turn, while the wick in my
Like warrior.
has started to burn. If the ocean should claim me and pull me below to the silent valleys where the white corals grow,
Antler lamps.
I will send up a bubble to the surface above, with the final remains of
Ooh, he can actually hit me through that.
love. And the sunrise is distant on a gray rolling sea, but the light of the morning brings no comfort to me. For the miles stretch between us like a fathomless line, and the warmth of the sunrise is no longer mine. No, the warmth of the sunrise is no longer
Sit down, man.
mine. Farewell to the shoreline, farewell to the key. There is nothing but water between you and me. Just the sun and me
There it is. I knew there was another one around here somewhere
in the air,
because they didn't put one in here.
and a heart that is heavy with the weight of
Alright, and we still have 3 more items to collect here.
ghosts of men long gone. We've pulled the anchor from the mud before the break of dawn.
Yeah.
Timber groans a heavy with nowhere left for honest men to run.
Okay, that is not good.
Our hands are calloused, cracked, and worn from pulling on the line. We've traded sunlight for the dark and water for the wine. The deck is slick with frozen spray that bites into the bone. 1,000 miles of empty gray and leagues of the unknown. Oh, heave away the iron chain, the Black Sea claims her due. There's nothing but the heavy rain for all this weary crew. We're bound to chase the horizon line where sky and water meet, with iron in our beating hearts and brine beneath our feet. With iron in our beating hearts and brine beneath our feet.
There we go.
I saw light upon the reef a week or two ago. A phantom ship with tattered sails and lanterns burning low. No man spoke a single word as she drifted past our bow. We're all just shadows on the waves, the then and here and now. The captain has a hollow eye and skin like weathered oak. He hasn't smiled since '85 or shared a friendly joke. He stares into the swirling mist where monsters like to sleep and counts the secrets buried down 100 fathoms deep. Oh, heave away the iron chain, the Black Sea claims her due. There's nothing but the heavy rain for all this weary crew. We're bound to chase the horizon line where sky and water meet, with iron in our beating hearts and brine beneath our feet. With iron
There we go.
in our beating hearts and brine.
Oh, woven rugs. That's new.
When the gale comes screaming for the
There's still two more for me to do.
hold our footing fast.
There's an ancient container I just picked up there.
Sails the deep knows this could be his last. There is no gold in Davy's chest, just sand and broken shells.
The heck is over there that's making that sound?
The buoy bells
Oh my gosh, what is that?
funeral knells.
What is that?
We haul and still we pull through thunder and the gale to tell
Dude, what is that?
we're coming home or diver 'neath the sails.
Oh, that is crazy. I've been hearing this growling sound for the longest time. Had no idea what it was. Trying to figure it out.
That take us out
Another Plague Warrior.
set us free. Oh, heave away the iron chain, the Black Sea claims her due. There's nothing but the heavy rain for all this weary crew. We're bound to chase the horizon line where sky and water meet, with iron in our beating hearts and brine beneath our feet. With iron in our beating hearts and brine beneath our feet. galleon groans
Spanish golden wine, but I sit here in shadows with the treasure truly mine. The captain screams for rubies and the crew for silver plate, while I just clutch my humble glass and leave the rest to fate. It's heavy on the land and it's grimy to the sight, but it's the only piece of home I'm holding in the night. When the black flag flutters high and the cannons start to roar, I find my courage in the silk from the long
Just owned him.
shore. I've got a jar of dirt. I've got a jar of dirt. It's more than just the clay and sand. It's healing every hurt. You can keep your crystal blooms and your emeralds in the chest, but this handful of the islands is the thing I love the best.
Oh my gosh, no way that just happened. I was doing so well.
Watching all the vanity of empires pass. We took a prize at Tortuga with a hull of silk and spice, but every stitch of fabric comes with such a bloody price. A man can lose his spirit when he's lost.
Alright, I'm gonna race back. I'm gonna get my food. Oops. I just messed up big time.
The tide was running low before the press gang dragged me where the bitter currents flow. Now when the scurvy bites my gums and water turns to gray, I press my face against the cork and drift a world away. I've got a jar of dirt. I've got a jar of dirt. It's more than just the clay and sand. It's healing every hurt. You can keep your cursed doubloons and your emeralds in the chest, but this handful of the islands is the thing I love the best. Sing hope for the grit and the grime and the glass, watching all the vanity of empires pass. The quartermaster mocked me, called it madness in the jar. He said it won't buy bread or ale or fix a broken spar. But when the
Everything okay, honey?
kraken rises,
She's asleep. Sorry about that, chat. Just make sure the wife is okay.
I've a piece of solid ground to keep
Oh, look at that crocodile head.
from my skin.
I just need to get back to my dead body, which is way through here.
And the dust of every king. It's the only honest cargo that a pirate's heart can bring. So let the storm winds whistle and the rigging
Tinted
snap
stump.
into.
These guys are respawning before I could get back there. Oh my gosh.
Despite the ocean blue,
Where is the body?
dirt, just a dusty little prize, better than the glitter in a dying sailor's eyes. Keep your gold, keep your silver, keep it all. I've got my island in a jar before I fall.
There's still one more I haven't done.
The timber groans a hollow song against the rising tide. With every swell the ghost of fear begins to creep inside. Our boots are slick with winter salt and blood of fallen men.
We're sailing toward the Devil's Gate to never come again. The sky is bruised a purple black above the churning foam. Far beneath the rolling deep we find our final home. A heavy mist is settling down upon the splinter deck, while memories of a life on land are burning in the wreck. Oh, Davy Jones is calling from the valley of the dead, with a jar of dirt to hold the ground where weary spirits tread. Brave the deep and dark waters where the rest the shadows sleep, while the creaking of our brittle bones is a promise we must keep. Yo-ho, the storm is rising high, the anchor's lost its hold. We trade our souls for silver coins and coffers full of gold. I clutch a jar of common earth against my frozen chest, a piece of land to keep the fiend from stealing all my rest. He wanders through the kelp and brine with eyes of sunken glass, watching as the centuries and the rotting galleons pass. The rigging snaps like brittle twine beneath the gale's command. There's no escape for sailors who have turned their back on land. His locker swings its heavy door to greet the brave and bold, in the crushing weight of silence where the water's biting cold. Oh, Davy Jones is calling from the valley of the dead, with a jar of dirt to hold the ground where weary spirits tread. Brave the deep and dark waters where the restless shadows sleep, while the creaking of our brittle bones is a promise we must keep. Yo-ho, the storm is rising high, the anchor's lost its hold. We trade our souls for silver coins and coffers full of gold.
Oh, duh, right there. I never broke this out.
Where every skeleton is etched with the salt of wasted time. We dance a jig on coral reefs with ghosts of every crew who dared to cross the black horizon when the tempest blew. The jar is shattered on the floor, the dirt is washed away. Now we join the phantom fleet until the judgment day. No sun will pierce the heavy blue, no wind will fill the sail as we sing.
Ooh, new schematics. Infused elixir of firm. Nice, dude. Distiller. Nice. Alright, I'm looking for one-on-one. 2 more discoveries and then one boss, and I have everything discovered in the game at the moment. Outside of recipes. Okay. I have to call my ship over here. Use it to teleport away. What ship is that?
Oh, the wind was fair and the tide was high when I kissed her lips and I said goodbye. She swore her heart was a harbor deep, and promises made were for her to keep. But the anchor dragged and the cable frayed, by a silver coin was my love betrayed. Now I haul the rope and I climb the mast, with a heavy head for a love that's past. So weigh the anchor and haul away from the misty light of a broken day. The sea is cold but the heart was colder, with the mountains weighed upon my shoulder. Heave away through the salt and foam, on a pirate's deck I will find my home. She traded my ring for a merchant's gold, while I braved the gales and the biting cold. Across the Spanish Main we run, underneath the glare of a dying sun. The captain shouts for the sails to set, but I haven't found a way to forget. Every knot I tie and every line I pull is a story told of a heart that's full of the bitter brine, and the ocean's roar 7 leagues away from the English shore. So weigh the anchor and haul away from the misty light of a broken day. The sea is cold but our heart was colder, mountains wait upon my shoulder. Heave away through the salt and foam. On a pirate's deck, I will find my home. There's blood on the deck and salt in the air, and the ghost of a woman with raven hair. She haunts the rigging in the dead of night, when the moon is pale and the stars are bright. I trade the loot and the stolen wine just to feel her hand once more in mine. But the ship sails on and the cannons fire. In a world of soot and of dark desire, we chase the haul and we hunt the prize with the sting of salt in our weary eyes. So weigh the anchor and haul away from the misty light of a broken day. The sea is cold, but her heart was colder. With the mountains weight upon my shoulder, heave away through the salt and foam. On a pirate's deck, I will find my home. Far away, where the deep currents flow, is the only peace that a man can know. Leave the ghost of her love on the shore. I'll return to her arms nevermore. The salt, it stings the weathered face and bites the open hand. We've chased the Spanish gold across a dozen leagues of sand. The rigging groans a heavy tune beneath the heavy gale, but loyalty's a currency that never goes to sail. For every man who stands his watch and keeps his cutlass keen, there's a promise in the distance of a sight he's often seen. Beyond the reef and crashing surf, where white-capped rollers play, there lies a harbor waiting at the closing of the day. Oh, Tortuga is the hot light where the weary sailors go, where the amber ale is flowing and the tavern lanterns glow, away from spray and cannon fire, and the master's heavy rod will walk the docks like kings of old upon the pirate sod, with a wench upon each sturdy knee and a song within the chest. Tortuga gives the vigor back to those who've earned their rest. I have seen the masthead tremble in the eye of Neptune's wrath, and followed ghost lights dancing on a dark and lonely path. But loyalty to ship and crew will bring the reward home, to leave behind the bitter wind.
Captain Utilities, the fourth upgrade is the distillery. We have exactly what we need to craft that.
A sweeter smell than any spice across the seven seas. We'll trade the hardtack biscuit for a feast upon a plate, and let the devil wait outside the harbor's wooden gate. Oh, Tortuga is the heartlight where the weary sailors go, where the amber ale is flowing and the tavern lanterns glow, away from spray.
There we go. We now have a 70% less stamina rank for resource gathering. I'd call that a pretty big windfall. That'll come in handy when we're hardcore grinding resources later.
The scars upon our sunburnt backs are maps of where we've been, but Tonight we wash the memories of every salty sin. With laughter loud and voices rough, we'll toast to brotherhood. For the loyalty we've shown, the flag has done our spirits good. The lasses there have eyes of coal and hearts of purest fire. To grant a tired buccaneer is every dark desire. Oh, Tortuga is the heart flight where the weary sailors go, where the amber ale is flowing and the tavern lanterns glow. Away from spray and cannon fire and the master's heavy rod, we'll walk the docks like kings of old upon the pirate sod. With a wench upon each sturdy knee and a song within the chest, Tortuga gives the vigor back to those who've earned their rest. Beneath a leaden sky, the captain calls with a voice like stone to leave the hearth and the world we've known. Our hands are calloused and our hearts are cold, but we seek the iron and we seek the gold. So grab the line and feel the hempen bite before the sun gives way to endless night. Hoist the colors high against the gale, let the wind find teeth within the sail. It's the strength of every man's aching back that keeps the timber from the final crack. Against the mast we lean our heavy bones above the deep, where Davy keeps his throne. The wood is groaning like a living thing, while through the shrouds the bitter spirits sing. 100 souls all bound by salt and rope, with just a thread to hold our fleeting hope. Your brother's shoulder is your only shield. To the ocean's anger we shall never yield. Push your heels into the blackened deck, ignore the spray that's freezing on your neck. Hoist the colors against the
We got a thriving garden here, and ever growing.
That keeps the timber from the final crack. Against the mast we lean our heavy bones above the deep, where Davy keeps his throne.
I'm gonna need like a absolute crap ton of shots, because whatever the heck that is in the woods there, that needs to be killed.
It takes the sum of every muscle strain to turn the wheel and cut across the main. So pull together till the blood runs hot. This wooden world is all the life we've got. Hoist the colors high against the gale, let the wind find teeth within the sail. It's the strength of every man's aching back that keeps the timber from the final crack. Against the mast we lean our heavy bones above the deep, where Davy keeps his thrones.
Let's get it, guys. Oh crap. me
Oh, the wind was fair and the moon was high when we saw her caress the swell.
quickly put some wood together here. I should have brought wood with me.
To tale that the old salts tell. We hauled the sheets and we trimmed the sail with gold within our sight. But the water turned to a deeper blue in the middle of the night. Her hair was spun from the kelp and brine, her eyes were a stormy grey. She beckoned us from the coral reef to come and join the play. Down, down in the deep sea dark where the pirate king must lie. Beware the song of the silver tail beneath the midnight sky. For gold won't buy your soul back home when the ocean claims its due. The mermaid sings for the pirate's heart and she's coming now for you.
Alright, that should be enough wood.
Old Captain Jack had a heart of stone and a cutlass sharp and keen. He'd braved the gales of the Spanish Main and the worst the world had seen. But he dropped his sword on the oaken deck when he heard that hallowed sound. He didn't care for the chest of coins or the port where we were bound. She called his name through the crashing foam, a whisper in the gale, and the crew stood frozen at the rail at the sight of a shimmering tail. Down, down in the deep sea dark where the pirate king must lie. Beware the song of the silver tail beneath the midnight sky. For gold won't buy your soul back home when the ocean claims its due. The mermaid sings for the pirate's heart and she's coming now for you.
We're putting up these walls here. Oh, I missed one.
Now the ship sits low in the sandy bed with the barnacles on her hull. No more the cry of the boatswain's mate, just the scream of a lonely gull. The coins are scattered among the bones in the garden of the deep, where the secrets of the pirate fleet are the ones the mermaids keep. So heed the word of a ghost tonight when the tides begin to turn. For some treasures cost a heavier price than a man will ever earn. Down, down in the deep sea dark where the pirate king must lie. Beware the song of the silver tail beneath the midnight sky. For gold won't buy your soul back home when the ocean claims its due. The mermaid sings for the pirate's heart and she's coming now for you.
Alright, let me see what this is.
The salt, it stings the open eye. The wind, it screams a tune.
Oh, that's a plate crusher.
Beneath the
Okay, that's kind of cool.
glow of an unforgiving moon. We pull the ropes and strain the wood. The canvas snaps in fear. For something cold and ancient draws its heavy breathing near. No chalk can map the trenches where the light has never been, where monsters made of ink and bone
awaiting to be seen. We chase the glimpse
You gotta love how it just lets you shoot at it from distance like this and runs.
pieces of our fate, but find ourselves at tether's end before the iron gate. Oh, the ocean takes what the ocean wants, a debt that must be paid. In the crushing dark of the silent deep, where every soul is laid, don't look below the rolling crest, or listen for the bell, for Davy Jones is counting
Oh wow.
within his
The heck?
watery hell.
That was crazy that he just transformed like that
Shadow passed
and blew up.
very keel, 100 feet of nightmare that the heavy waters seal. It doesn't want our silver bars or rubies from the east. It only wants the marrow of the sailor and the beast. The captain's hand is trembling now, his compass spinning blind, leaving all the hopes of home and family far behind. For 16 chests of stolen plate we traded in the sun, and now the tally man is here before the day is done. Oh, the ocean takes what the ocean wants, a debt that must be paid. In the crushing dark of the silent deep, where every soul is laid, don't look below the rolling crest, or listen for the bell, for Davy Jones is counting coins within his watery hell. I heard the scratching on the
Nice, we got 4 of them right now.
thousand tiny claws. The sea is opening its mouth and showing us its laws. There is no mercy in the brine, no pity in the swell, just the heavy weight of silver and a story none can tell. The locker's lid is open wide, the hinges grown with rust, turning all our greed and gold to clouds of salty dust. We're sinking down to join the ghosts who never found the shore, to guard the gold of ancient kings forever, evermore. Oh, the ocean takes what the ocean wants, a debt that must be paid. In the crushing dark of the silent deep, where every soul is laid, don't look below the rolling crest, or listen for the bell, for Davy Jones is counting coins within his watery hell.
Alright, let's grab what's over here. Some more mysterious spice. I'll get some healing herbs. You got a plague witch right there. Dragon's breath. Oh my gosh. That was so obvious what that one was gonna be. That's crazy.
The galleon split like dry pine bark beneath the thunder's weight. We
We traded gold for salty blood and met a bitter fate. The captain took the only boat and left us to the swell, with nothing but a broken mast to guide us through this hell. My fingers cramp against the wood, all slick with grease and brine. I watch the silver moon descend and wait for morning sign. The ocean is a hungry beast with miles of teeth below, and nowhere on this liquid earth is there a place to go. Oh, heave away the heavy heart and let the spirit float. There's no more fire in the hearth, nor wood within the boat. We live by steel and died by storm beneath the blackest flag. Now all our riches turn to rust and silk to soaking rag. Just a ghost upon the current
Ridiculous.
in the middle of the deep, where the secrets of the pirate kings are all we have to keep. I remember how the rum would burn and how the brass would shine, when every port from east to west was yours and also mine. We take the merchant's heavy purse and leave his spirits low, but the sea don't care for vanity or seeds that sailors sow. Now my skin is cracked and white with salt, my eyes are clouded gray, watching for a distant sail that never comes my way. The sharks are circling patient, now they know the song I sing, of a man who ruled the rolling waves, but now he's just a thing. Oh, heave away the heavy heart and let the spirit float. There's no more fire in the hearth, nor wood within the boat. We live by steel and died by storm beneath the blackest flag. Now all our riches turn to rust and silk to soaking rag. Just a ghost upon the current in the middle of the deep, where the secrets of the pirate kings are all we have to keep. If I should sing to Davy's Hall before the sun can rise, tell the tavern girls in Tortuga to close their weary eyes. Don't weep for men who chose the blade and walk the narrow plank. For every drop of joy we had, a gallon more we drank. I'll find my brothers on the floor, where coral branches grow, building empires out of sunken ribs 1,000 leagues below. The current pulls me further south into the great unknown, an emperor of empty waves sitting on a driftwood throne. Oh, heave away the heavy heart and let the spirit float. There's no more fire in the hearth.
Gotta love how it was the witch's totem though that killed me.
We live by steel and died by storm beneath the blackest flag. Now all our riches turn to rust and silk to soaking rag. Just a ghost upon the current in the middle of the deep, where the secrets of the pirate kings are all we have to keep. Drifting down to the dark, where the water leaves its mark. No more wind to fill the sail, end of the pirate's lonely trail. Farewell to the sun and the sky, farewell to the crew and the lie, just the ocean and I.
Alright. Where's the last of the treasure? It's probably over here at this building. Yep. And there looks to be some plague thralls out front.
Salt, it stings the open wound.
Plague hunter inside.
The wood begins to groan. We sailed 1,000 weary miles away from hearth and home.
It's full of evil, and the waters turn to ink. We're tethered to a floating grave, just waiting for to sink. Our hands are off from pulling rope, our spirits bent in gray, while chasing shadows in the mist along the devil's bay. But every man among the crew has seen the midnight gleam, a flash of silver in
Dude. Not okay. Alright. I'm gonna build this right near where the enemies are, just in case. I'm gonna just keep bringing it with me, and every time I'm about to go into a fight, just place it for this area, because that's just getting annoying. It really is, guys.
Of liquid grace beneath the surface of the tide, a pale and haunting face. We pump the bilge and patch the sail while the heavy thunder rolls. But the beauty of that forbidden sight is heavy on our souls. It's better than the tavern's wine or the touch of a lover's hand to watch that silver tail dive down away from sight of land. Oh, the curve of the tail in the moon's cold light, a shimmer on the swell in the dead of the night. Beyond the reef where the white foam breaks, she's calling to the heart that the ocean takes. Leave the wheel and the heavy chain. Forget the labor and forget the pain. For the mermaid's tale is a silver fire, the end of every sailor's deep desire. The currents pull us closer now to the jagged rocks below, where the bones of better men than us are bleached as white as snow. We hear the song beneath the wind, a low and rhythmic hum, inviting every tired soul to let the water come. One more flash of a fin so bright it blinds the weary eye, a promise written in the waves beneath the starless sky. So let the mast go snapping down and let the vessel fail. I'll spend my final breath to reach the shimmer of that tail. Oh, the curve of a tail in the moon's cold light, a shimmer on the swell in the dead of the night. Beyond the reef where the white foam breaks, she's calling to the heart that the ocean takes. Leave the wheel and the heavy chain. Forget the labor and forget the pain. For the mermaid's tale is a silver fire, the end of every sailor's deep desire.
Alright, let's get it. Give me a snowflake. Sit down.
The tide is turning cold tonight. The moon is rising red.
Just making sure I got all of the leaks here. Anything else around the edge.
We've polished up the swivel
Alright.
guns and sharpened every blade to claim the heavy chest of gold for which our souls were paid. The captain's
Ooh,
eyes
clay
are
jugs.
hollow pits reflecting back the gale he cares
There
not
just seems to be so many recipes out this way.
tattered canvas sail. He only sees the merchant's hull.
There's still 4 down there. This is a massive island. What the heck, man?
Upon this deck is bought and sold for gold.
I need to go back really quick and
Hoist the colors high, my boys, and let the skull
pick up the
There's no such thing as mercy in the middle of the
tent.
sea. We're driven by the hunger and the glint of yellow light. We'll trade our lives for heavy coin and vanish in the night.
Is that the beach? Nah, it's a open swamp area, right? No, it is the beach. Is there a gigantic cove area here?
1,000 leagues behind us now, the wives and children wait while we are pulling at the oars to tempt a darker fate. We saw a galleon on the line with silk and spice to spare, but steel is all the language that we're speaking over there. The iron balls go screaming out to tear the oak apart, but greed is what is screaming in the center of the heart. We bored 'em through the sulfur smoke with red upon our hands to satisfy a thirst for wealth no sailor understands. So hoist the colors high, my boys, and let the skull fly free. There's no such thing as mercy in the middle of the sea. We're driven by the hunger and the glint of yellow light. We'll trade our lives for heavy coin and vanish in the night. Now the hold is overflowing and the deck is slick with wine, but the shadows in the
There's an armored round, level 3. Just make sure that this is actually my revival points. It is awesome. Alright, let's take a look at this over here.
At each other now with daggers in our reach, knowing well that silent graves are all the dead can breach. The ocean doesn't care for kings or what a man is worth. It swallows up the greedy ones and buries them from earth. So hoist the colors high, my boys, and let the skull fly free. There's no such thing as mercy in the crystal docks to the Spanish Main. He sailed with a heart that was forged in pain, with a beard like smoke and a gaze like coal. Ed would teach as a hole in his weary soul. He anchored his ship in a silent bay, where the moon turned green and the spirits played. He drew a circle in the shifting sand, with the rusted blade in a steady hand. He called to the depths where the kraken sleep, for a secret that the ocean's shadows keep. 13 souls for 1,000 years, 13 innocent lives for a heart without fears. He bartered his breath for a ghostlit sea and a black sailed ship for eternity. Oh, the tide may turn and the sun may set, but the devil never forgets his debt. He braided slow matches into his hair, with the smoke of hell hanging in the air. He didn't want gold or a crown of jade. He wanted the life that would never fade. So he captured the crew of a merchant brig, while the piper played a lonesome jig. One by one in the lantern light, he traded their eyes for the second sight. He locked his spirit in a wooden chest.
There you are.
Now his bones can never find their rest. 13 souls for 1,000 years, 13 innocent lives for a heart without fears. He bartered his breath for a ghostlit sea and a black sailed ship for eternity. Oh, the tide may turn and the sun may set, but the devil never forgets his debt. Now the Queen Anne's revenge is a ragged side, cutting through the waves in the dead of night. You can shoot his chest, you can pierce his side, but he's bound to the pull of the crimson tide. He's a hollow man on a hollow deck, with the heavy chain wrapped around his neck. He won the game, but he lost the prize, with the cold salt water in his weary eyes. He's sailing on till the stars go dim, for the sea is the only home left for him. 13 souls for 1,000 years, 13 innocent lives for a heart without fears. He bartered his breath for a ghostlit sea and a black sailed ship for eternity. Oh, the tide may turn and the sun may set, but the devil never forgets his debt. He's a ghost in the fog, he's a chill in the bone, sailing the deep and forever alone. Forever alone. Forever alone. Oh, the tide pulls heavy, in the hollow of my chest, with a heart made of iron and a soul without rest. I watched from the gunwale as you faded from sight, while the harbor lamps flickered in the cold of the night. Now the salt sprays my face like the tears that I shed, with the ghost of your laughter still haunting my head. We are bound for the deep, where the leviathans play, turning further from home at the closing of day. And the sun rises distant on a gray rolling sea, but the light of the morning brings no comfort to me. For the miles stretch between us like a fathomless line, and the warmth of the sunrise is no longer mine. No, the warmth of the sunrise is no longer mine. I remember.
All right. Oh wow, I actually got it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I got it.
And the gold of the fields that I walked through with you. Now it's hardtack and grind, and the creak of the mast,
So that's what those the stone dolls were before.
and a future that's
The other location, it was for this.
to a ghost of the past. The captain calls out for the mainsail to rise, but I see only shadows when I close up my eyes. Every knot that we tie is a knot in my throat as we drift like a leaf on this weathered old boat. And the sun rises distant on a gray rolling sea, but the light of the morning brings no comfort to me.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I actually need to come here later. It's funny, guys. Oh my gosh.
Like a fathomless height,
I'm ahead of the curve,
and the warmth of the sun
and that's a door, which means this opens up. This has to open up. There's no way that that stays closed. That looks like a door. All right. We gotta go down this way.
gale starts to howl and the rigging goes tight. I pray to
But
the stars
I think what we're going to do is create a teleport location at our
turn while the wick
tent over here,
lantern has started.
because
If the ocean
well,
should claim me
it just makes a lot of sense.
and pull me below to the
We'll leave
dark valley
a revival point here going forward. We're gonna recall our boats.
I will send up a bubble to the surface above, with the final remains of a seafaring love. And the sun rises distant on a gray rolling sea, but the light of the morning brings no comfort to me. For the miles stretch between us heavy with the weight of despair.
That reminds me, I should see if this can be ascended. It can? Hold up. Oh, dealing bonus fire damage. And it'd be triggering a fire explosion. A what? A what? A what?
Our hands are calloused, cracked, and worn from pulling on the line. We've traded sunlight for the dark and water for the wine. The deck is slick with frozen spray that bites into the bone.
It kind of has to be upgraded. Oh my gosh.
Gray and leagues of the unknown. Oh, heave away the iron chain. The Black Sea claims her due. There's nothing but the heavy rain for all this weary crew. We're bound to chase the horizon line where sky and water meet, with iron in our beating hearts and brine beneath our feet. With iron in our beating hearts and brine beneath our feet. I saw a light upon the reef a week or two ago. A phantom ship with tattered sails and lanterns burning low. No man spoke a single word as she drifted past our bow. We're all just shadows on the waves, the then and here and now. The captain has a hollow eye and skin like weathered oak. He hasn't smiled since '85 or shared a friendly joke. He stares into the swirling mist where monsters like to sleep, and counts the secrets buried down 100 fathoms deep. Oh, heave away the iron chain. The Black Sea claims her due. There's nothing but the heavy rain for all this weary crew. We're bound to chase the horizon line where sky and water meet, with iron in our beating hearts and brine beneath our feet. With iron in our beating hearts and brine beneath our feet. When the gale comes screaming for the mast, we'll hold our footing fast. For every man who sails the deep knows this could be his last. There is no gold in Davy's chest, just sand and broken shells, and the ringing of the buoy bells like distant funeral knells. But still we haul and still we pull through thunder and the gale, to tell the world we're coming home or die beneath the sails. So raise a glass of bitter grog to brothers lost at sea, and pray the tides that take us out will one day set us free. Oh, heave away the iron chain. The Black Sea claims her due. There's nothing but the heavy rain for all this weary crew. We're bound to chase the horizon line where sky and water meet, stallion groans beneath the weight of Spanish gold and wine. But I sit here in shadows with a treasure truly mine. The captain screams for rubies and the crew for silver plate, while I just clutch my humble glass and leave the rest to fate. It's heavy on the lanyard and it's grimy to the sight, but it's the only piece of home I'm holding in the night. When the black flag flutters high and the cannons start to roar, I find my courage in the silt from a long forgotten shore. I've got a jar of dirt, I've got a jar of dirt. It's more than just the clay and sand, it's healing every hurt. You can keep your crystal blooms and your emeralds in the chest, but this handful of the islands is the thing I love the best. Sing hope for the grit and the grime in the glass, watching all the vanity of empires pass. We took a prize at Tortuga with a hull of silk and spice, but every stitch of fabric comes with such a bloody price. A man can lose his spirit when he's lost at sea too long, forgetting how the heather smells or how to sing a song. So I scooped a bit of island and the tide was running low before the press gang dragged me where the bitter currents flow. Now when the scurvy bites my gums and water turns to grey, I press my face against the cork and drift a world away. I've got a jar of dirt, I've got a jar of dirt. It's more than just the clay and sand, it's healing every hurt. You can keep your cursed doubloons and your emeralds in the chest, but this handful of the islands is the thing I love the best. Sing hope for the grit and the grime in the glass.
Oh, we could probably do some gazpacho.
The quartermaster mocked me, called it madness in a jar. He said it won't buy bread or ale, or fix a broken spar. But when the kraken rises, oh, the reef begins to grin. I've a piece of solid ground to keep the ocean from my skin. It's the roots of every forest and the dust of every king. It's the only honest cargo that a pirate's heart can bring. So let the storm winds whistle and the rigging snap in two. I'm standing on my own small land, despite the ocean blue. Just a jar of dirt, just a dusty little prize, better than the glitter in a dying sailor's eyes. Keep your gold, keep your silver, keep it all. I've got my island in a jar before I fall.
Timber groans a hollow song
against the rising tide. With every swell the ghost of fear begins to creep inside. Our boots are slick with winter salt and blood of fallen men. We're sailing toward the devil's gate to never come again. The sky is bruised a purple black above the churning foam. Far beneath the rolling deep we find our final home. A heavy mist is settling down upon the splinter deck, while memories of a life on land are burning in the wreck. Oh, Davy Jones is calling from the valley of the dead, with a jar of dirt to hold the ground where weary spirits tread. Brave the deep and dark waters where the restless shadows sleep, while the creaking of our brittle bones is a promise we must keep. Yo-ho, the storm is rising high, the anchor's lost its hold. We trade our souls for silver coins and coffers full of gold. A jar of common earth,
There we go.
chest, a piece of land to keep the fiend from stealing all my rest. He wanders through the kelp and brine with eyes of sunken glass, watching as the centuries and the rotting galleons pass. The rigging snaps like brittle twine beneath the gale's command. There's no escape for sailors who have turned their back on land. His locker swings its heavy door to greet the brave and bold, in the crushing weight of silence where the water's biting cold. Oh, Davy Jones is calling from the valley of the dead, with a jar of dirt to hold the ground where weary spirits tread. Brave the deep and dark waters where
Let's make some more gazpacho. Got enough to make about 8 portions. Perfect.
rising high, the anchor's lost its hold. We trade our souls for silver coins and coffers full of gold.
Ooh, whoops. Did not mean to do that. So 20 agility.
The currents pull our heavy boots into the silt and grime, where every skeleton is etched with the salt of wasted time. We dance a jig on coral reefs with ghosts of every crew who dared to cross the black horizon when the tempest blew. The jar is shattered on the floor, the dirt is washed away.
That
Now we join the phantom
just brought
fleet
our
until the
agility
day.
to
No sun will
60.
pierce the heavy blue, no wind will fill the sail as we sink into the quiet dark beyond the thunder's wail.
Which might be the max.
From the valley of the dead, with a jar of
Because
dirt to hold the ground where weary spirits brave the deep and dark waters where the restless shadows sleep, while the creaking of our brittle bones is a promise we must keep. Yo-ho, the storm is rising high, the anchor's lost its hold. We trade our souls for silver coins,
Oh, let me see something.
purse full of gold.
That's mastery, right? That's endurance. That's strength. It's precision. Where is the... it's right here. So we need crab to make this, the seafood platter. Kind of interested to see.
The wind was fair and the tide was high when I kissed her lips and I said goodbye.
If
She swore her heart was a harbor deep, and promises made were for her to keep.
yeah,
But the anchor dragged and the cable
if we
frayed. By a
equip
silver coin was my love betrayed. Now I haul the rope and I climb the mast with a heavy head for a love that's past. So weigh the anchor and haul
let's see.
away from the misty
Check the rings really quick.
light of a broken day.
I want to see if there's something that can increase my agility right now without having me swap anything crazy.
With the mountains weighed upon my shoulder, heave away through the salt and foam. On a pirate's deck, I will find my home. She traded my ring for a merchant's gold, while I braved the gales and the biting cold. Across the Spanish Main we run underneath the glare of a
20
dying
vitality would raise my health considerably. I'd probably get at least another 100, 200 plus health, whatever it is. Yeah.
and the oceans roar 7 leagues away from the English shore. So weigh the anchor and haul away the misty light of a broken day. The sea is cold, but our heart was colder. With
Oh my gosh, we got that all the way up.
Heave away through the salt and foam. On a pirate's deck, I will find my home.
Or not. The heck?
There's blood on the deck and salt in the air, and the ghost of a woman with raven hair. She haunts the rigging in the dead of night when the moon
It was my boots I got up. I was like,
I
wait a
trade
minute.
the loot and the
Yeah, my boots are level
stolen
15, which means they are max level now.
mine, but the ship sails on and the cannons
Dang.
fire. In a world of soot and of dark desire, we chase the
That's
fall and we hunt
awesome.
the prize with the sting of salt. In our
Alright, let's
weary
get
eyes, so weigh the anchor and haul away from the misty light
40
of
of
a
those
broken
made.
day. The sea is cold, but her heart was colder, with the mountains weighed upon my shoulder.
316 defense power. Not bad. Went up by 16 points.
I will find my home.
Alright, so I need tarred fabric, and I need as many croc hide pieces as possible to get that rest of this stuff up.
Leave the ghost of her
Okay.
love on the shore.
I get all this up to 15.
I'll return to her arms never
That'd be nice.
The salted
300
stings, the
attack.
weathered face, and
I kind of want to
bites
see
the
what max
open hand.
level looks like with
We've
that.
chased the
Level
Spanish
15 would be
gold
pretty
across
cool.
a dozen leagues of sand. The rigging groans a heavy tune beneath the heavy gale.
But I think I'm gonna finally take all of the equipment I have and deconstruct all the weapons.
For every man who stands his watch,
Anything that I really am not working on too much.
there's a promise in the distance of a sight he's often seen beyond the reef and crashing surf where white-capped rollers play. There lies a harbor waiting at the closing of the day. Oh, Tortuga is the hot light where the weary sailors go, where the amber ale is flowing and the tavern lanterns glow, away from spray and cannon fire. And the master's heavy rod will walk the docks like kings of old upon the pirate sod, with a wench upon each sturdy knee and a song within the chest. Tortuga gives the vigor back to those who've earned their rest. I have seen the masthead tremble in the eye of Neptune's wrath, and followed ghost lights dancing on a dark and lonely path. But loyalty to ship and crew will bring the reward home, to leave behind the bitter wind and the freezing churning foam. The scent of roasting pig and pipe is thick upon the breeze, a sweeter smell than any spice across the 7 seas. We'll trade the hardtack biscuit for a feast upon a plate, and let the devil wait outside the harbor's wooden gate. Oh, Tortuga is the hearthlight where the weary sailors go.
There we go. There's a bunch of loot right there.
Glow, away from spray and cannon fire. And the master's heavy rod will walk the docks like kings of old.
They freed up a box for us.
Pirate sod, with a wench upon
Let's
song within the chest.
go ahead and make about
Gives the vigor back to those who've earned their rest.
about 100 of these.
Scars upon our sunburnt backs,
And then turn all of that into bandages.
But tonight we wash the memories of every salty sin.
We'll make 100 bandages.
Loud and voices rough, we'll toast to brotherhood. For the loyalty we've shown, the flag has done our spirits good. The lasses there have eyes of coal and hearts of purest fire. To grant a tired buccaneer is every dark desire. Oh, Tortuga is the heart flight where the weary sailors go, where the amber ale is flowing and the tavern lanterns glow. Away from spray and cannon fire and the master's heavy rod, we'll walk the docks like kings of old upon the pirate's sod. With a wench upon each sturdy knee and a song within the chest, Tortuga gives the vigor back to those who've earned their rest.
Alright, let's quickly...
Tide is high, we watch the gulls beneath a leaden sky. The captain calls with a voice like stone to leave the hearth and the world we've known. Our hands are calloused and our hearts are cold, but we seek the iron and we seek the gold. So grab the line and feel the hempen bite before the sun gives way to endless night. Hoist the colors high against the gale, let the wind find teeth within the sail. It's the strength of every man's aching back that keeps the timber from the final crack. Against the mast we lean our heavy bones above the deep, where Davy keeps his throne. The wood is groaning like a living thing, while through the shrouds the bitter spirits sing. 100 souls all bound by salt and rope, with just a thread to hold our fleeting hope. Your brother's shoulder is your only shield. To the ocean's anger we shall never yield. Push your heels into the blackened deck, ignore the spray that's freezing on your neck. Hoist the colors high against the gale, let the wind find teeth within the sail. It's the strength of every man's aching back that keeps the timber from the final crack. Against the mast we lean our heavy bones above the deep, where Davy keeps his throne. Giants rise from out the foam and heard the cries of sailors far from home. But when the canvas snaps and starts to draw, we find a courage that we never saw. It takes the sum of every muscle strain to turn the wheel and cut across the main. So pull together till the blood runs hot. This wooden world is all the life we've got. Hoist the colors high against the gale, let the wind find teeth within the sail. It's the strength of every man's aching back that keeps the timber from the final crack. Against the mast we lean our heavy bones above the deep, where Davy keeps his thrones.
About to make some bank here. almost at a 4 with these guys.
The wind was fair and the moon was high when we saw her caress the swell. A silver curve in the dark of night, a tale that the old salts tell. We hauled the sheets and we trimmed the sail with gold within our sight. But the water turned to a deeper blue in the middle of the night. Her hair was spun from the kelp and brine, her eyes were a stormy gray. She beckoned us from the coral reef to come and join the play. Down, down in the deep sea dark, where the pirate king must lie, beware the song of the silver tail beneath the midnight sky. For gold won't buy your soul back home when the ocean claims its due.
We're gonna go ahead and head to Tortuga really quick, guys, and we're gonna get our next set of ships unlocked. We've been working tirelessly to get to that point, in between grabbing other things that we want. We need. Not want, but need. Sorry about that. Here we go. Ship design, forget. Worth 3,000 to buy.
She called his name through the crashing foam, a whisper in the gale, and the crew
It's a huge get right there, guys, because it means we can now make a ship worth our time here.
Beware the song of the silver tail beneath the midnight sky. For gold won't buy your soul back home when the ocean claims its due. The mermaid sings for the pirate's heart, and she's coming now for you. Now the ship sits low in the sandy bed with the barnacles on her hull. No more the cry
We got a frigate here, which has 160,000 health, which is more than twice as much as a brig.
So heed the word of a ghost tonight when the tide
16 is our max speed with this one. Cargo size though is 52, which is almost, wow, it's 10 shy being twice as much. 12 guns, 24 pounds. Secondary battery is 6 guns, 12 pounds. Wow. Look at that cost though. Look at how much stuff we need. That's crazy.
The mermaid sings for the pirate's heart, and she's coming now for you.
Honey. $200,000 is nuts for health. $16, $18, $20. So it seems like the larger the boat, we're losing a little bit more speed, but it's worth it in terms of the end.
Beneath the copper glow of an unforgiving moon.
Alright, chat, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream here. We got quite a bit done. We got a brand new fast travel points set up across the map, where we're still working. Definitely catch us tomorrow on our next stream.
No chalk can map the trenches where the light has never been, where monsters made of ink and